Hello everyone, this is Gamma Edits and welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to create an animated spinning dashboard in PowerPoint, which is both creative and entertaining to use for your next presentation. I will be using some simple shapes and animated icons to make this possible. We will also use the Morph transition to enhance the presentation. So let's get started. So I have here the Microsoft PowerPoint 365, and as you can see here in the screen, we have this gradient blue background. The first thing we need to do is to input a circle or hollow circle into your presentation. So we can adjust the size of this. So make sure that it is sized as perfect circle. So let's adjust the size and position it in the middle of the slide, and we can adjust the hollow or the hole in the center of the circle by clicking that yellow button. We can then customize this circle by removing the outline and changing the color. So I'm gonna use this something orange or yellow color here. So for the next step, we will add another set of circles here. We're going to use a normal circle for this. We can customize it by adjusting the size, making sure that it's a perfect circle with the same height and width. We can also change the color and remove the outline as well. Now we can duplicate this and make several more until we have a set of 8 circles. It is important that each circle is named properly, following the naming scheme for the Morph transition using the double exclamation mark format. So for this, you need to rename each circle by starting with 2 consecutive exclamation marks followed by a unique name of your choice. For example, I'm going to name them as Backbone, C1, C2, C3, C4, and more. Now for the next step, we will visit lordicon.com because we will be using the animated icons from here. So Lord Icon offers a variety of icons in different categories which are cool and animated. So you can choose here different set of animated icons, and what I like about Lord Icon is that you can customize the icon, change their color, and even modify the animation. Another great feature is that you can export the icons as GIFs or other file types, making it a valuable resource for animated icons. So I will save the icons as GIFs or GIF, and as you can see, we have different social media logos here. So it is also important to name each icon following the proper naming scheme in the selection pane for the Morph transition using the double exclamation mark format. So I named the icons here, the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and more. So now we're going to select all of the social media logos and apply a black and white or light gray filter. So for the next step, we will need to select all of the elements here, including the circles and logos, and group them together. After that, you need to duplicate the slide and move this group to the left side. And once you move that, you have to duplicate it again 7 times so that we will have additional 8 copies for each icon. Now going back to slide number 2, rotate your wheel or rotate your circle to your first icon of your choice. So my first icon of choice will be the Facebook. So I will enlarge the circle to make it bigger so that we can highlight the first logo or the logo of Facebook. So make sure that it is also perfect circle when you enlarge this circle. And now we need to rotate this logo of Facebook and make it larger or bigger, and revert back the color or the original color of this logo. Now for the next logo is for the Instagram. We're going to rotate again the spinning wheel and make sure to position the Instagram to the highlight section. So for this one, we're going to enlarge the circle again and then follow the size of the previous circle from the previous slide, of course. So make sure that it is a perfect circle that is larger, and make sure to rotate this icon as well and then revert back the original color. So just repeat the process until you reach the last slide or your last icon. So for example here, the next icon would be the icon for YouTube. So we're going to enlarge or make the circle bigger for YouTube and follow the size of the circle from the previous slides, and let's rotate this YouTube logo and then revert back the original color. Now for the next icon, which is the TikTok, we're going to move to the next slide again and then spin the wheel or this circle to TikTok, and that's perfect. And now we're going to adjust the size of the circle following the size of that we set from the previous slide. Let's position it here, make sure that it is center. Now rotate the TikTok logo and revert back the original color. So for the next logo, we have here the Discord logo. So yeah, just follow the previous step. Let's make this bigger. And then let's move it in the center or in the middle. And let's make the logo colorful again. And then for the next one, we have the X, or formerly known as the Twitter. So let's adjust this one and let's make this one bigger. Now let's position it here and then rotate the logo and revert back the original color. So just repeat this process until you reach the last slide or the last icon. Now for the next step, which is basically a very important step, we have to ungroup these group elements in order for the morph transition to work properly. So we have to ungroup all of these grouped elements so that the morph transition will work smoothly. And then after that, we have to apply the morph transition across all slides. Make sure to click this apply to all, and as you can see, here is the preview so far for this tutorial. As you can see, we have the animated icons from nordicon.com, and as you can see, the spinning or rotating wheel we have on the left side is smoothly spinning for our social media icons. And that is so cool. Now we have to add additional design or information to our slides. So I have added here a text that will describe each social media icons. So we have here for YouTube, for TikTok, for Discord, for X or Twitter, for Pinterest, and for the WhatsApp. If you want to animate or morph the text box and the shape for the text, we can do that too. But before doing that, make sure that the shape and the text are properly named using the double exclamation format, and make sure that each text and shapes have unique name after that. So we're going to copy the shape and the text box to the previous slide and then paste. And then we're going to move it downward so that the entrance direction once we shift from slide 1 to slide 2 will be from the below direction. And on the next slide, on the third slide, the Facebook title slide will be moved upwards so that the exit will be in that direction. So as you can see here, here is the direction of the text box from slide 1 to slide 2 and to slide 3. We can do that as well for the Instagram text box. So we just go to the previous slide and then make sure to move it below. and then move to the next slide after the Instagram, and the text box will be moved upwards so that the exit once we shift from slide 3 to slide 4 will be in that direction. We can apply the same principle or the same method or pattern for the remaining text box. For example, here we have here for the YouTube, and that's basically it. Just apply the same pattern and method to the remaining slides. And finally, here is the final output. As you can see, the icons or logos are spinning smoothly around our dashboard as we navigate from slide to slide. We accomplish this using animated icons from lordicon.com with the help of the Morph transition to achieve this effect. So that's basically it. If you have some questions, clarifications, or suggestions, feel free to comment down below. Again, this is Gamo Edits, and thank you for watching.